Yes. And yes, that does appear to be live.
Yay! What?
I heard your yay over the.
Oh.
So yeah, you can come get a much better idea of the actual shot over here.
Hold on a second.
I could see a reflection in the mixing bowl.
Lol. Brilliant. Did you resend the link to Lucian?
It should be the same link.
Can you jump on Discord and see if the link works for him?
I'm on Discord here. Did you send it just directly to him?
I did send it directly to him, so if you could text him.
Okay. I'll. I turned the volume off on mine so we don't get that echo.
Great, thank you.
Well, there are now 2 viewers. And
You're one of them.
I'm one of them. The other one might be Lucian.
Could you, if it's not too much trouble, send a link to Star? Because I told her I'd be doing this.
Okay.
Listen, I'm so popular. Stop. Okay. Hello?
I guess
What?
I was debating how to easily open your Discord, since you obviously can't access it very easily on.
I cannot access it on my phone, not really.
I can just open it on the TV.
Ah,
As weird as that seems.
that is true. Hi, baby.
The note card up.
No, stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Okay.
I don't know if that note card up there is intended to be visible, but it's not.
It's mostly for me.
Great.
Mostly.
Alright. It would appear that Lucian has not replied.
Then who the fuck else is watching?
I mean, he might have just clicked it and not replied, but...
Hello everyone, and welcome to my stream. I am Kitchen Kobold, and this is Italian Buttercream. What? I don't want to hear it. So, just as a heads up, my stove is off. It's not warm. I'm not melting down everything. So...
the other viewer went away.
Great! They have no business being here. Get out of my channel. It's not for you.
Are you not wanting to wait for Lucian?
I'm just measuring stuff out.
Oh.
It's called mise en place, Shane. Everything in its place.
You got it.
It's so weird seeing my body on a time delay.
There's another user in viewing it again.
Hi, welcome to my shit stream. I'm making Italian buttercream. Mostly trying to show my nephew how to do this. If you're not my nephew, get the fuck out. Or stay. I'm not your boss.
I should probably mark this channel as not all ages.
That's right. I swear. I have zero filter. So if I haven't absolutely scared you off yet, what I'm doing right now is I'm just weighing out my ingredients for the Italian buttercream before I actually get started, because I like having everything ready and on standby. You technically don't need a stand mixer to do this recipe, but holy shit, it's a hell of a lot easier if you fucking do. Because I don't have biceps the size of fucking He-Man, so I don't hand whip my egg whites. Now for this, for this recipe, you're going to want 4 ounces of egg whites. And it is very important that you don't break your egg yolk. Bitch, I did this in the wrong way. Just gonna... Yeet! Okay, problem solved. For the most part. Alright, so it looks like there's about 1 ounce of egg white in these eggs, so this should take about 4 eggs to get the 4 ounces necessary.
You sure you don't want to wait for Lucian for this part?
Where is the boy?
I don't know.
Where is him?
I don't know.
Hi. I don't know if you actually want to be here or not, but you found yourself here. So let's have a good time. I'm just gonna continue weighing out eggs.
Okay.
I'm bored, I wanna do things. As I was saying, it's important that you don't pop your egg yolks.
I
What?
I think that's Star.
Oh, hello, Star! If that is a star. But yes, if you...
Their username is Haunted Heart.
Oh yeah, that's Star. Hey, Star! Shoutouts. It's important that you don't let the egg yolk run into the egg white because, and then, if that happens, you're not going to get a meringue. You're going to get sad, flat egg whites. No puffy egg whites. And you'll note that my egg yolk did pop over here, but there is a way to salvage that. If you have like a little blep of egg yolk in your egg white, you could just scoop it out with an eggshell that you have. Like, it's that simple. I have fucked up many a time and have solved all my problems by just removing the problem.
I think Lucian finally showed up.
Hey, Lucian, welcome to the chat.
Yes, it is now me, Star Lucian, and Brando.
Hey, Rando. Nice of you to be here. Absolutely unexpected, but nice to have you here nonetheless. Now I'm going to be saving these egg yolks to make a creme brulee later. May or may not stream that. We'll see how this fucking goes. So Lucian, what I've done right now is I've just weighed out my egg yolks. It took about egg whites. Egg whites. I've weighed those out. It took about 4 eggs total because I had about an ounce, give or take, in each one of these eggs. Your eggs may differ in size, but 4, maybe 5, ought to get the job done. Excuse me while I clear. I love Target. I hate their fucking egg pallets. This is just garbage. Excuse me. Gotta balance my eggs. Okay. Yep. Thank you. Okay, and the recipe I'm using says you need 8 ounces of sugar, and here I have only half of that. I only have 4 ounces because what I like to do...
Lucian is saying, can we start over? I'm finally here.
Okay, I can walk you through what we've done so far. And you said that your biggest concern was the hot sugar syrup part. We haven't done that yet. I've just been weighing out my ingredients. That's literally all I've done so far is I've just weighed them out. It's also important to note that all of your ingredients should be room temperature. Your butter and your egg whites most notably, because if one is colder or hotter than the other, they're gonna curdle. And you can fix that, it's just a pain in the ass, and I ain't doing it today. La, 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 la.
Star shared your link with their spooky cosplay fam, so folks may join.
Ah, shit. Well, I hope they're here for a bad time.
And, Lucian is saying salted or not.
Unsalted, because you can't guarantee how much salt they add to the butter. You could get a particularly salty batch, or like it just varies. So for consistency's sake, it's better to have unsalted butter. If you do have salted butter, this is not the end of the world. We will Mama will fix it. I am the cooking mama now.
When you turn to face the camera like that, it really only shows the bottom half of your face.
That's fine. So I'm weighing out the other half of the sugar, so about 4 more ounces over here. And this will go directly into the egg whites, gently, like falling snow. So I have my egg whites with no egg yolks in them. Because, as stated earlier, if your egg white comes into protein or fat, nothing's gonna happen. It's not gonna turn into a meringue. It's gonna be garbage. Okay. I have my 2 sugars, pot sugar, bowl sugar. And I have my butter over here, softened at room temp. Do not put it in the microwave to soften it. It will fuck up. Just be patient and bring it up to room temperature. What the fuck is in my eye? Okay. Let's see. This basic Italian buttercream also requires lemon juice. Lemon juice. I am the cobalt cooking mama. Oh, so for the egg whites, you need 4 ounces of egg white, and for me and the size of my eggies, it took about 4 eggies. 4 eggies. And now I'm going to add a little bit of water to my pot of sugar. Now, you don't want to add too much, kind of like wet sand. The more water you add, the longer it's going to take for the water to evaporate and get the syrup that you need.
So yeah, I think Lucian is wanting to play along at home, basically.
Yeah, no, and I understand that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so as you can see here, I have wettened my sugar, and it's kind of sludgy looking, but that's fine. So, wet, but not very wet. And what we're going to do now is place this on the stove. And you're not going to stir the sugar. Do not touch the fucking sugar once you put the heat on, because if you stir it at all, the sugar will come up the sides and bake and harden, and you don't want that to happen. So just let the sugar chill. Let it do its thing. So for me, my stovetop is a bit it's powerful. It is a powerful stove. So I'm going to put it at about a 6 on mine. And I have my instant read thermometer here. If you don't have an instant read thermometer, I'm also going to show you another method when the time comes called the softball method. That's the stage you want your sugar to get to. So once it cools, it's still like a little soft and doesn't harden like candy. Because if it hardens like candy and you try putting it into your whipped egg whites, it's all tits up from there, and you don't want it. Hold on a second, I want my vanilla bean paste because it shit's dope. This is the good shit. I love it. So good. And okay, so this next part's gonna be loud as shit, and I apologize to fucking everybody. My stand mixer, pretty much has all of the souls of the damned in it, and will make this horrible noise. So if your volume is up, I suggest you turn it down for this next bit. If I need to speak, I will turn the mixer off so you can hear me.
Lucian is asking how many ounces of sugar.
Okay, so there is 8 ounces of sugar total, but what you want to do is you want to split it. You want half of it to go into the pot to melt down, and then you want the other half separated out so you can sprinkle it into your egg whites. There's a lot of multitasking that goes on during making Italian buttercream, unfortunately. Shush. Not now. Okay.
Ounce total, one more time.
8 ounces total, 4 in the pot, 4 that we're going to sprinkle into the egg whites in a little bit.
One of Star's friends seems to have arrived.
Aw, thank you, awkward ghoul. I am also awkward, but I'm mostly a kitchen kobold, which is kind of like a goblin, but with less skincare, probably. More scaly or some shit. I don't know. Here goes this machine. Oh. I should mention, just fucking throw it into full gear if you can. You're gonna want to whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Okay, so I had to drop the temperature on my sugar on the stove because I don't want it to cook faster than I'm whipping my egg whites. Right now they're at a, oh good lord. Okay, they're at like a frothy stage. We want it thicker. We want 3 C's and a QUE on the end of that. Thick. Okay, we're kind of at like a shaving foam consistency, I guess is the best way to put it. And it is at this point, it's okay, I'm not going to drop it, that we're going to start sprinkling the sugar on. And what you want to do, and this is what I was told in culinary school eons ago, you want it to be like falling snow just a little bit. So just a little light sprinkle on. And you do that while the mixer's on. I had to turn it off though because you would not have been able to hear me otherwise. So here we go. Sugar in hand. Egg whites at a frothy stage. Let's go.
you hot water.
Yes. Okay, so for the water, unfortunately, there isn't an exact amount I could give you. I'd say start with a tablespoon and add it. Stir it in. You want the consistency of like not wet sand, but like dampish sand. Because if you add too much water, it's going to take forever for that water to evaporate off, and it'll just take that much more time to get the syrup up to the temperature it needs to get to. So start with a tablespoon, work your way up from there. And now that my egg whites are pretty stiff, it's probably actually better to do this at this point. So it's at a soft peak right now, so you can just let this go and just let it keep going while your syrup is going. And it's going to need to be running anyways when you pour the syrup in. About that, I had to work fairly quickly because once the sugar gets to a certain temperature, in this case about 240, you need to immediately slowly drip it, or in my case just fucking dump it into the bowl. Let's see if I can still salvage some of this. Okay. Oh shit, I may or may not have fucked this up. Okay. Oh, I'm a dummy. This is fine. I'll see how the meringue is in a second. Because you have to, after you dump the hot sugar in, you need to let it whip until it's cold or room temperature. Because if you put the butter in as, like, immediately afterwards, you're just gonna get a soupy mess. Let's see how badly I fucked this up. Maybe not terribly. You see this thick, shiny, delicious. Now for a sneaky little taste. No, it tastes sweet. Has a smooth consistency. If you've got some like me, I've gotten some hot sugar spatter over the sides of my bowl. That's fine. Whatever you do, just don't pick them off, because then you'll have a crunchy buttercream. And while some people might enjoy the crunchy texture of icing, I particularly do not. I desire a smooth, pillowy cloud-like texture from my buttercream. Okay. I'm going to catch my breath now because whenever the sugar hits that, it goes really fast. And we do need a better setup. I don't think I should do a Twitch cooking show. That just sounds like it's going to be me going fuck a lot.
That's why I marked the channel as mature.
Maybe that's what people want. Maybe they want to be like, oh, so this isn't like as easy as some people make it look. It's this. Even I, who have what I dare say is experience, I still fuck up. God damn it, I do.
I sent Star a photo of our rig.
Yeah, it's not great. So you can scoop down the sides a little bit. Like I said, make sure you just don't accidentally get the sugar crystals that happened if you fucked it up like I did. But it's still salvageable. You could still make something great with this.
Dimitri's in.
Hi, Dimitri. Welcome to the shit show. Why are people coming here?
Because I sent the link to Alberto Robin out.
Oh, why though? Okay, so I've gotten my soft butter. You can kind of do that with your fingers. It's probably about like okay to put into your stand mixer. I'm not burning my hand touching the bowl. So that's a pretty good indicator that you can start putting your butter in. If it's too hot for your hand, it's too hot for the butter. Just drop the whole stick in. Just drop the whole stick in. And crank that bitch! After that stick is incorporated, another one. And you know what? Even that wasn't enough. A third stick. Insert Adam Driver Kylo going, more! have some semblance of frosting. I'm just gonna take it out. You know, not gonna lie, it started curdling a little bit and my heart dropped and I was like, oh no, I have fucked up royally on live stream. I will never recover from this. But no, you just, if it starts to curdle even a little bit, let it go longer. Just, like with a hyperactive child, just let them run until they get it all out. And now we have this delicious, fluffy buttercream. Put it on a cake. Excuse you, you didn't get blended. Naughty frostings go back in the KitchenAid. Okay, that ought to do it. And now you can put this on any kind of cake you want. I'm personally going to put mine on an apple spice cake with bits of candied gingers and whatnots in it. It'll be lovely. A lovely Thanksgiving Wolfenute treat. Who wants to lick the beater?
Stop.
Thank you, assistant. Now, another cool thing about this is if you just want to make it, but you're not entirely certain what you want to do with it, you can put it in the freezer. The only thing you need to keep in mind is you will need to bring it back up to room temperature, so just let it sit out on the counter for a little bit, and you will need to re-whip it to give it back its body and whatnot after being frozen. But this is it. This is the good shit. This is delightful. Now, I might just let the stream continue. I have other things I need to do in preparation for Thanksgiving. I need to make creme brulee with leftover egg yolks that I have from making this with the egg whites and whatnot. Hello, little meringue. What are you doing outside the bowl? If you guys have any questions, drop them in chat. I will try to address them as I walk by. You know what, Dimitri? Maybe I will put the whole ass cow in. Maybe I will. Alright. So let me find... I don't have a container. We're gonna put this in a Ziploc. Wish me luck.
Do you require assistance?
I mean, probably. Like, 90% of my life is me requiring assistance. Alright. Yeah. But yes, not bad for my first stream. And this is a little taste for me. I've earned it. Ow. Yes, buttery, sweet, and light. Which is like kind of a contradiction. You don't expect something that's so absolutely laden with butter to be as light as this stuff is. And that's the beauty of it, is you can absolutely smother cake in this shit. And it's not going to have that kind of heavy feel that you'd get from like a simple buttercream or anything like that. Now, you can make French-style buttercream, but I don't know how to fucking do that. It's another type of hot sugar meringue bullshit nonsense. Maybe I'll figure it out one day. But for now, it's all about that Italian buttercream. Just kind of gently massage it into the bag if you don't have Tupperware currently like I do. And just, yep, there we go. Okay, and then, yep. And there you go, buttercream in a bag. Just put it in a bag. Hello, Fable Sky, and welcome to the shit show.
There's actually a lot of new viewers.
Oh, hello, many new viewers, and welcome to the shit show. So now, I hear no one asking, what are you going to do with all these leftover egg yolks? I'll fucking tell you, even though no one asked me. I am going to make creme brulee. Where the shit did it? So I'm not making just any creme brulee. I am making pumpkin pie creme brulee. It's going to taste exactly like a pumpkin pie custard, but without the pie crust, which I understand is some people's favorite. But some in my household have dietary restrictions and can't have butter, which you kind of need to make a good pie crust. So here we have my pumpkin puree. I'm using a Banfield can saver because I have it, so I'm going to use it. Thank you, Banfield. I am also using this stuff, which has been hella nice to have. It is a sugar replacement because the same person that has the butter dietary restrictions also can't have sugar because it makes their heart race and it makes them uncomfortable, and I respect that. So, and it's not just butter, it's like dairy in general, which is why my dumbass is using these. We're gonna melt it down and use this as our milk base for the creme brulee. Alright, I'm gonna take that down. Where the fuck? Where's my creme brulee recipe? I have none of this ready. Creme brulee, page 525. 26. Creme brulee. Okay. 4 ounces of egg yolk. Alright, we're gonna see if I even have 4 ounces. I'm gonna rinse this out real quick. Alright, since the yolks are... I'm dumb, holy shit. Since the yolks are a skosh smaller than the whites, I'm going to see if I have enough just right here. Not quite. It says on my scale I've got about 2.8 ounces of egg yolk. So let's see, we'll try 2 more eggs and see where that puts us. And these leftover egg whites I'm probably just going to feed to my ever hopeful kitchen assistant, Miss Freya, who is currently passed out on the carpet just outside of my kitchen, keeping a really hopeful eye on me. Maybe Mom will drop eggies for me one day. And there we go, 4 ounces of egg yolk. And now that I have that done, I'm going to dig out my ramekins. gonna need approximately, I don't know, a fucking million of these little bastards. Let's see, I've got 2 large boys here. Get a couple more. And that ought to do it. Let's hope, because I don't feel like digging out more of them, and I only have so many more. This was from an earlier project that I did earlier today. Basically, my household are egg crackheads. I made some egg patties earlier today, and I used this as a steam bath to help cook them a little more evenly. It's a Freya! Okay, it was a nice little Freya break. There we go. What am I doing in here? I need to go get a towel. You need to lay down a towel inside of your water bath for the creme brulee. So I'm gonna go grab one real quick. Okay. And it doesn't matter that there's water in there. I'm going to be adding more later anyways. And this will actually help because last time I put in a dry towel and had the ramekins on top, the towel started to fucking float and made things uneven. I almost spilled my creme brulee juice everywhere. It was a bad time. So I'm just going to stagger them like this. And these 2 thick boys are going to go on the end. Alright. Going to preheat my oven to a cool 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't ask me for Celsius. I'm an American. I don't fucking understand Celsius. I'm going to clean out the sugar pot real quick. Fucking sugar. Alright, well, bam. Alright. Another thing I'm prepping in advance is this strainer. I will need it. Alright, I'm going to put this back here so this can be in view. And then I'm going to get my kettle started. I need lots of boiling water to go into my hot water bath. Go figure. Alright, I haven't been paying attention to chat. Really? I'm sorry about that, chat. I am trying to get so many Thanksgiving things done.
Let's say it's just lots of loving on Fran.
Aw, she is a sweetie pie, isn't she? I brought these up to room temperature like ages ago. They're nice and soft, but they need to be toasty. So, I had to make sure to get 3 of these fuckers because the first time I attempted this, my test recipe, forgot that this was only 8 ounces. And I needed like 3 times that amount. It was a bad time. Don't you hate it when you write notes to yourself and you're like, 1.3 what, bitch? I'm not you anymore. This means nothing to me. I know for damn sure it wasn't oh, it's pints. Fucking dumbass past Mimi making me convert shit today. Kitchen slave. Help me convert numbers.
What do you need converted?
I need 1.5 pints into fucking ounces. Because that's all I know.
Well, the problem is...
No problem. Only answers.
Pint is volume, ounces is
Ounces
weight.
is also volume.
Fluid ounces is volume.
Yes.
But if you're weighing it, that's ounces, that's weight ounces.
Fine.
But... Yeah.
I also need salt, excuse me. Because, like, I don't produce enough of my own salt. You know what? We've gotten to that point in the evening where we're just gonna fucking wing it.
Well, yeah, it would be approximately 24 fluid ounces.
Oh, and would you look at that? I think it's about right because it was 8 times 3 math.
8 times 3 is 24, yes.
Awesome!
So, should be close.
I fucking did it, y'all. I guessed and I won. So you're just gonna scoop this shit directly into the pot for a sugar-free creme brulee. And much like with the butter, another one. Those of us just joining chat within the past 5 minutes or so, I made an Italian buttercream earlier, and you add a metric fuck ton of butter, a whole pound of butter, to your meringue base. And I'm feeling like I am revisiting that right now. And this looks like a lot, but trust me, when it starts to melt down, it's going to be like, what happened? Well, the air is gone, first and foremost. And we are going to melt this down until a light steam is coming off of it. Not boiling, because then you fucked up. No, you want a little steam, no bubbles. Just steam. We want a steamy time, not a bad time.